So 3 weeks ago, I made this video, University Study Proves Me Right, and it was about the ancient Egyptians. And of course, a certain community decided to leave a lot of comments. How many comments, you ask? Well, we are at 4,557, which, considering the fact that if you compare it with this other video of mine, which had more views, but only had 770 comments. Thank you for the engagement. Now let's review them, since I'm sure they're gonna be all civil and debate my ideas without ad hominem attacks. Right? Bring me the facts, bring me the facts. Alright, let's go. Caucasians gonna cockate, space, ... So what do you expect, question mark. I'm sorry, what? At Freedom says, and this one is edited so he has had time to think about this, all mainstream history is backwards, or upside down, to favor and deceive the white man as superior. Full stop. It's time to wake up, people. Why is it hyphenated? Why did you need an hyphen there? Oh goodness gracious, look at all this mainstream media trying to push white supremacy. What can I say, guys? I don't know. It's, he might have a point. He might have a point. I think I'm beginning to see a pattern here. Did you notice that these people are the ones who make it black versus white? They are the ones who make it about who is superior and who is inferior. All I did was review a study. I was respectful in the way I presented information. I was only interested in the data, the documented facts. And yet I am the racist in their mind. I see a problem in your logic. Alright, next idiot. Oh yeah, I know this guy. Ooh, I'm not gonna waste my time reading this. What this guy does, it's actually ridiculous. He writes a few prompts on ChatGPT, has the entire thing refute my positions, and posts it as his own, as if I had time to read his ChatGPT nonsense. No, thank you. How many M dashes are there on this? How many M dashes? Man, what is the AI loving the M dash? Not that there is anything wrong with the M dash, but the overutilization of it by AI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 M dashes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not reading your shit. Next. Spot on. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. J.S. Smith says, "You're not right!" exclamation. "You're so biased, dude. You're so against giving black people credit for anything ... Shaking my head. Well, how about next time, before you start shaking your head, you double check your information. This is a video of mine where I responded to the likes of Jada Pinkett Smith, who was pushing nonsense, and instead presented real black African history to the public with 1 million views. Half of this video is me actually sharing real black history. Oh wait, here's another video of mine, the African warrior queen who fought against the Roman Empire. Will you look at that? Hey, those are 2 more videos of mine that I dedicated to real African history, weapons, and monumental structures. Sounds like this guy is full of shit. I have more, I could continue, but I'm gonna own him with this. The only person here who is against giving black people credit is you. You wrote it with a lowercase b. I always capitalize black and white. Have a good one. Okay, next. Let's see how Kings attacks my argument, but not the person. Kings. Metatron got low self-esteem. I have never in my life seen a bunch if people that tell lies for centuries like they're gonna magically turn into truth. Black are all ancient people groups. We were first, and with pale people, birth rate declining globally, ... Blacks will be the last people on the planet. Deal with it. Absolutely. You said, you know what this is? You know what this guy, Kings, at Kings4174, you're an Afro-racist. It's a subcategory of the Afrocentrist in the sense that there are some Afrocentrists that are civil, right? I disagree with a lot of their points, not necessarily all of them, but I disagree with a lot of their points, but they're civil. We can have an actual conversation. Usually it's YouTubers with a following that are that, because cowards like this one who can hide behind a keyboard, yeah, they throw away all resemblance, full mask off anti-white and anti-European sentiment for the world to see. So as I was saying, some Afrocentrists, yeah, then we can have a conversation. I'll never have a problem with them as long as they're being civil. But then they have the Afro-racists, like this guy. Everything in this comment oozes racial hatred. I think the only one with low self-esteem is you, since you don't even capitalize the I, as you should, according to the rules of English grammar. TJ says, LOL, this guy really dislikes black people. No, I don't, but you dislike white people, so here we are. Caesar himself agrees with me, by the way. Ad victoria Metatron Roma invicta est. Absolutely, my friend. GG, let's go. LOL. I'm Egypt, bro. You smoking crack, bro? It's all over the place. There were dark-skinned people. Let it go. Yeah, sure, I'll listen to you instead of the Egyptologist in my team who helps me produce these researched videos, sure. Alright, so the next one is a little special because he's a YouTuber. He has got a channel. Know Thyself with 34,000 subscribers. And he has been putting a lot of comments under this video. How about we check it out? Is he going to be intellectually honest? Let's see. So, it would seem you have abandoned all intellectual integrity and credibility in your pursuit for more views. Says the guy who uses AI. That does not look like me, man. At least last time you used a picture of me. Now you're using AI to fabricate your thumbnails for views. Once again, double standards. Could you imagine if not that I ever would, because I'm a decent person, but could you imagine if I put a black person in bondage like this, with ropes and the stuff they get away with? Unbelievable. Still, guys, no need to go harass him. Let's be decent, because that already puts us above this kind of behavior. Also, why do you speak about intellectual integrity? You are making it white versus black, and this is... Look, the Cleopatra controversy. Why are white people and Egyptian elites so unhinged? Therefore, whatever you think about integrity or morality means nothing. Take his videos whenever he talks about white people and swap it with the word black, and think if I could say it. If you can't say it with the word black, you shouldn't be able to say it with the word white either without getting backlash. Since you are your team, in quotes, what a clown, cannot get seemingly anything right regarding ancient Egypt, perhaps just leave the subject alone altogether and leave it up to those of us that actually do the work. Stick to your movie reviews and such. Let me say this, since you are flexing, you are the guys that do the real research, so you're flexing, right? Team in quotes, because this is what they do, and I'll tell you more about why this is actually a compliment. He's giving me a compliment with this. Begrudgingly, of course, but thank you for the compliment. Here's the thing, man. I never, ever, Know Thyself, flex academic credentials. But because you are now doing the gatekeeping, you are saying, well, we are the expert, we do the real research, you guys don't know anything, so stop speaking and let us speak. Since you're gonna do that, then I am gonna flex our credentials, since you're trying to attack my credibility. This is called poisoning the well, by the way, and character assassination attempt, of course. In the team that you put in quotes, I have an Egyptologist PhD, I have an anthropologist with a postdoctoral degree, I have a classicist with a master's degree. What do you have? Again, I never do this, but when people are gonna do what he's trying to do, then I will.